What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another video. Today we are back on the MIATA project. Today is finally bodywork day. So I am going to sand everything down, and so it doesn't do this. You can see I sprayed some nice white primer on top before, but there's ridiculous junk. So the plans are to sand everything down, get it all nice and smooth and paint it again. I'm also gonna do some Bondo work to save like this fender that's all crumpled in. We're gonna metal work that straight and Bondo it so it's nice and it fits right. We're also gonna get the hood fitting right, get this dent out of it, get all these panel gaps tucked in, and get everything dialed the way it should be. I also have new headlights. I have just the brackets, but that's what's bent. So hopefully the pop-up should actually function again. I'm also gonna sand these covers down, get that all painted nice again. And the car should be looking a lot better. Less methed out. Anyways, let's get right to it. We're gonna start with the headlights, taking all that apart. All right, now we gotta get the other side. All right, next step, we are taking our, what are these? Like the plastic cover things, and they're all cracked. So I'm taking a soldering iron and trying to plastic weld them back together the best I can. All right, so bodywork wise, the fender on the driver's side is good. It just needs some sand and paint. The hood is good. That also just needs some, it's got a little kink in it, but there's nothing really we can do about that. So that we're just gonna paint. The bumper, we're gonna have to plastic weld together a little bit. And this fender, we're gonna have to Bondo. So we're gonna start by peeling up all of these chips on the hood. You can see the paint just peels right off. So we're gonna peel all the chips off the hood, get that ready to go, and then this is gonna be the fun part of the bodywork, is getting this fender to look somewhat decent. So let's get chipping. This is actually insane. I've never seen paint that, I mean, I'm not that experienced with paint, but I've never seen paint that acts like this. Watch. The paint just, whoever painted this car, because I can tell it's been resprayed before, whoever painted this car just did not prep at all. Watch this, you ready? Just flakes right up. Like, I don't know how that's even possible. Like, the hood seems to be worse than the rest of the car, but the bumper is also flaky like that too. So they must have just like not sanded the primer or something, but it looks like I'm painting the whole hood now instead of just touching it up. So that's fun. All right. The hood is all nice and sanded. I didn't end up having to sand the entire thing. Well, I sanded the entire thing. I didn't end up having to like chip the paint off the entire thing because some of the paint that was on there did stick. I got it all sanded nice and smooth. And now that it's sanded, you can really see the wave from where it got crunched. So that's gonna get Bondoed nice and flat. but I want to do all the Bondo at the same time. So the next step is taking this fender off and getting it nice and round again to the best of my ability. And then that's going to need to get sanded and Bondoed as well. You can see it's pretty dented in here too. Hopefully I can make it look halfway decent. The front bumper is going to have to get painted, sanded and painted as well. I think I'm going to leave this fender alone because the paint's not terrible and it's not dented to hell. So I only have 4 cans of paint, so I really don't have enough to do the whole front end. So hopefully I can get away with not doing this, and if I have paint left over, I can do it another time. The method for shaping this fender is you give it a little heat with the torch to get the metal a little more malleable, and then you hammer the crap out of it until it's mostly the right shape. Progress report. Off camera, I got the headlights put in and the new brackets put in. That way I can kind of base where I want to shape this fender off of this headlight. Doesn't look terrible. They actually fit pretty good when they're down. The hood doesn't fit great when the pop-ups are up. The headlights do not fit perfect, but they fit good enough that when it's painted, you won't really be able to tell. So next step, I got this all nice and sanded down where I need a Bondo here. Sand the rest of that fender, get all the paint stripped off this bumper, and then it's paint time. Oh, I gotta sand these as well, but that'll be quick. It is currently 11 o'clock. We are nice and sanded. I'm not gonna Bondo these. We're just gonna lay some Bondo on the hood and on this fender to try and get it somewhat round again. And then lay some paint. The bumper is all nice and sanded now. It's gonna look so much better once it's all the same color. You'd be amazed what, like, something not being the same color how terrible that will make a car look. Like, even with these, like, these is gonna have terrible body gaps still, but it's gonna look 10 times better than it did just by being the same color and not having all, like, the flaky paint that it had before. All right, it's Bondo time. Now, as far as how experienced I am with Bondo, I'd say not very. My confidence level right now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd rate it a 5. No, we'll go 4. I'll rate it a 4 out of 10. But, you know, it can't get worse than this. So, let's mix some Bondo. Yeah, that's not half bad. Not half bad, Jacob. All right, we need a little try and bring some to the low spots. pretty mucked up, but you know, genuinely that's better than every other time I've done Bondo. So we're gonna let that dry. We're gonna add a little bit more on top. We're gonna give it a little sand. We're gonna add some more on top and hopefully get this body line nice and finished. And then we'll rip the hood. The hood's gonna be pretty easy, hopefully. Hopefully I have enough Bondo. Actually, I'm impatient, so we're gonna get the hood now, and then we will do the second coat of this after, while the hood dries. So, I always put too much hardener, so on that one I did not a lot, and it came out pretty good. So, low-key it might have needed a little more, but it's okay. Get her nice and mixed up. Oh yeah, she's thick. Application time. Next step, give the fender a quick sand, and then coat number 2 for the fender. Yeah. Bondo is done. Now, I am by no means a professional body man, but I would give this a solid 4 out of 10. Look at that. I mean, actually the hood came out, oh, I gotta sand these couple little drops that fell, but the hood came out great right here. This I'm honestly pretty happy with for how terrible it was before. I mean, there's literally like an inch of Bondo in some spots here. Like, it's not half bad. Look at it from like this far away. Looks good to me. We build 20 footers on, honestly, we build 10 footers on this channel. Anything closer than that, eh. Anyways, next step, blow everything down, get it all cleaned up and wiped down, and then get ready for paint. I'm probably not gonna mask anything because I'm using rattle cans. I might mask the windshield because I gotta do the hood. I don't know, we'll see. It is officially time to lay down that paint. We have our advanced Rust-Oleum Gloss Protective Enamel. I have 3 little cans, and then I have one of the big turbofan cans. So hopefully it's enough. Our masking job is the hood, the windshield. And that's about it, because everything else is getting painted anyway, and I don't really care that much. So let's get to spraying. Oh, missed a sanding spot. I already see one. Here's the Bondo spot. All right. Oh, gotta switch up to our fine details cam here. All right, it is the morning, and here is the MIATA. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. It's not perfect, but I'd say it looks a lot better than it did. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.